I can draw quick pictures and record two-digit subtraction using the standard algorithm. So in this lesson, we're going to continue our work from last lesson. This time, we're going to focus more on the standard algorithm, which is basically using the digits and writing down the subtraction problem on paper as opposed to using models. Let's review. How could we use quick pictures on this work mat to find the difference for 34 minus 8? What we can do is draw the 3 tens, 4 ones. But now we have to minus 8. As you know, there are not enough ones to take away 8. So what we would do is regroup. Take that 10 and instead regroup it into 10 ones. Now we could take away the 8 because now there are more than 8 ones to be taken away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what we're left with are 2 tens, 6 ones, which is equal to 26. So what's the difference for 34 minus 8? Well, the difference is 26. Now let's look at this following problem. Mr. Kelly made 47 muffins. His students ate 23 of the muffins. How many muffins were not eaten? First and foremost, we need to know what this problem is asking us. And there is the question: how many muffins were not eaten? So we need to find out how many muffins are still left after Mr. Kelly's students ate some of the muffins. So let's use quick pictures to help us solve the problem. We know that Mr. Kelly made 47 muffins. So what we can do is draw a quick picture for 47. That's 4 tens, 7 ones. We also know that his students ate 23 of the muffins. So 23 of the muffins eaten, that's takeaway or minus. So we need to take away 3 ones, 2 tens. 3 ones, 2 tens. Do we need to regroup the blocks? No, we don't. Because, as you've seen, we were able to take away the 3 ones. There were more than enough ones to subtract from. So we did not have to regroup. So, let's see what we're left with. We're left with 2 tens, and we're left with 4 ones. So after Mr. Kelly's students ate some of the muffins, he was left with 24 muffins. So how many muffins were not eaten? 24. Let's go ahead and try another problem. So let's look at this subtraction problem. 56 minus 19. So let's use quick pictures and we'll look at the standard algorithm to help us understand what's going on. So step 1 is to show 56 with quick pictures. So we have tens, we have ones. So we have 56, let's show that. 5 tens is a 50. 6 ones, that makes 56. Now looking at our problem here, we know that we have to take away 9 ones. Check. Do we have 9 ones here? We don't. So what do we need to do? We need to regroup. So in other words, we are going to take one of the tens and move it over to the ones group. So here we go. So looking at the standard algorithm, what did we do? We took one of the tens and we moved it over to the one side. So now we have 16. If you count that, that's 16. If you count how many tens are left, it's 4. So now we have 4 tens, 16 ones, and that's what we wrote down right here. Now we can look. Can we subtract the ones? Yes, we can, because now we have 16. We had to take away the 9, and that's what it says right here. So let's go ahead and take away the 9 ones. Now, let's take away the tens, which is 1, 10. Remember, this is moved over. So we need to take away the next one. So, looking at our quick picture, what are we left with? We're left with 3 tens, 7 ones. Because 16 minus 9 left us with 7. And we were left with the 4 tens minus this 1 leaves us with 3 tens. So in this example, you saw how to write in standard algorithm subtraction problems where we had to regroup. Let's try another one together. Let's look at this subtraction problem. 32 minus 18. So let's use a quick picture so that we can understand how the standard algorithm works. So step 1, we start with 32. So let's draw a quick picture for that. 32 has 3 tens, 2 ones. So we have 32. Now we need to minus 18, which means we need to minus 8 ones. Do we have enough ones to minus 8? No, we don't. So what do? We regroup. We take one of the tens and regroup it over to the ones column. 110 is 10 ones, so that is how many we will place. Looking at our standard algorithm, we removed one of the tens and moved it over to the ones column. We added the 10 ones in the ones column. So what does that look like here? 10 plus the 2 equals 12. How many ones are we left with? 2. So notice that the standard algorithm matches our quick pictures. Now we can go back. Do we have enough 1 to subtract 8? Yes, because now we have 12. And we could go ahead and minus that 8. Now, looking at the tens column, we need to subtract 110, and we can do that. So what are we left with? We're left with 110 and 4 ones. Looking at our standard algorithm, it's the same thing. 12 minus 8 gives us that 4 ones left. 2 tens minus that 110 leaves us with 110. So 32 minus 18 equals 14. In this lesson, you learned how to model and record two-digit subtraction.